The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true, it's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to My Brother, Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis the Resplendent.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
the question on everybody's lips is,
Yeah.
is it June 24th yet?
Can it come any faster? Can I go to sleep now? Hibernate through the time when this doesn't happen.
June 24th.
Bonk me on the head with a bowling ball in a very specific way with a very specific amount of force to make me be asleep until June 24th.
Let me go to sleep bowling in the clouds, only to wake up on June 24th with a long beard. Oh, I creak awake. Oh, what's that? My kids are like 2.5 months older. That's not that bad. But what's that? Man vs. Bee is out. Oh, it's all worth it.
It was all worthwhile because
All
now
worth it.
our head hurts all the time and we can't smell no more, but Man vs. Bee is out and we get to watch it whenever the fuck we want.
Now I know what you're wondering.
How many times are you allowed to watch it? The answer is as many as you want.
Well,
They
here's
can't
the
stop
thing.
you.
Here's the thing. What is Man vs. Bee? Well, first of all, it's a revolution. Second of all, is
a revelation.
It's a revelation.
It's revelations. It's the first sign of revelations. It's Rowan Atkinson. Yeah, he's back. And he's fighting a bee in a Netflix, get this, series.
Impossible. This is the impossible part of Man vs. Bee.
Thank you. Yes, I agree.
Man vs. Bee can't be a series.
Can't be a series. Unless there is a development where it becomes a, emotional journey of these two battling.
Okay,
It'll be an emotional journey.
Here's what we know. The tagline, prepare for battle. Rowan Atkinson, Man vs. Bee, landing 24th of June. That's literally all we know. He is holding a spatula and there's
It appears to be a kitchen,
behind him on
yes.
fire.
Yes.
So I think chaos is part of this, okay?
Yeah.
So here's what I need you guys to help me do.
Uh-huh.
Man vs. Bee, the poster looks like Mouse Hunt, right?
Yes.
And
1,000%.
in a major way.
But it's not Man vs. Bee, the movie.
Nope.
It's Man vs. Bee, the series. So I
The
need you guys
series.
to help me brainstorm how this is a series. Now,
Every episode, the bee gives a food challenge that he has to complete.
Okay, I like
That's
that.
fun.
I like that. It is scripted though. And I love that they say in the tweet that it's scripted as if they would have the fucking guts to do an unscripted reality series about Rowan Atkinson fighting a bee. So thank you for the clarification. What if in fighting the bee, he starts becoming a bee himself?
Ooh,
and he
a
gets deeper.
Kafka-esque.
Yes, and it's like 3 seasons in, he's like, I am the stinger.
Yes.
And it's like he becomes the bee.
The Bee
So,
Man. That's something.
Sarah Davis, who works with us and is incredible, asked who is voicing the bee. Based off of, she does not know if the bee speaks, but her assumption, and I believe it's correct, is that the bee must speak. And my assumption in response is, I bet the bee, if it is voiced also by Rowan Atkinson. At which point, what I love about this is it poses the bee is not just like, oh no, there's a bee in my kitchen, I gotta deal with it. It is an active antagonist to Rowan Atkinson, and everybody else is like, man, it's just a bee, leave it alone. Then I could see where it's slowly him devolving into, wait, am I the man or the bee? Who have I become? What is this moment?
We can't.
I love this.
We can't. We don't work for Netflix.
You're right.
We are not Rowan Atkinson. We cannot possibly deign to guess at what the plot structure of Man vs. Bee is going to be. But if you ask me who's going to voice the bee, I would say Gerald Seinfeld because he speaks for the bees.
Now, this is an excellent point, Griffin, because my assumption here is that somewhere a TV creator person was watching Bee Movie and just getting more and more frustrated, and finally they just screamed to the heaven. But what about the man side of the story?
Right.
Oh my God. Okay, so here's some more. I headed on over to IMDb to try to get some more details.
Getting them those clicks.
First, we have some behind the scenes shots of Rowan Atkinson and the outfit that this man is wearing, the look, the steez of this man right now I'm gonna send you guys a screenshot. If you're at home or you're driving, go to IMDb.
No, don't do it if you're driving.
If you're driving, go to IMDb.
Travis, it's that important.
Okay.
It's that important.
Pull over to the side of the road wherever you are.
Just pull over. I'm gonna
just stop and put on your hazards.
Just stop and put on your hazards because this takes precedence, right? This is more important. Hold on.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fucking good.
Huh.
So I've sent you a screenshot of behind the scenes, and his fucking steez is his shirt and his hat makes it look like he's making legally mandated door-to-door introductions. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first thing. The second thing that I can tell you about it is that he is house sitting in a luxurious mansion. Who will win and what irreparable damage will be done in the process? And actually, I find myself asking that second question quite seriously of this film.
Now, can I tell you what's wild? And
What?
This shouldn't, no pun intended, bug me. But in the promotional photo, the image that Netflix has posted, he has a very close haircut.
It's not representative.
And then I look at this image, and I'm like, is there a time lapse? Did the bee and him end up living together? And this image comes from, let's say, 15 years later, and they're watching their first child go off to high school?
Bee child.
Okay, first, sorry guys.
Now, Griffin, I assumed it would be adopted, but I see what you're saying.
I just got in first cast reveal. I have 4 cast members in the cast currently. Jing Lucy plays Nina. Lee Byford plays Builder. Tony McCarthy is playing, you guessed it, Prisoner 1968.
Huh.
Fuck yeah, that's a sick album from Megadeth. I don't know if you've ever heard
And then
it.
it says Rowan Atkinson unknown episodes. Let's hope it's all of them.
I would hope.
No,
it's
that's
not.
the twist.
Episode
Oh,
just be
Shit, that's the twist. Justin, he's dead for his death. That's that lost twist.
Dead
We
for
can do
his death.
anything can happen in
sucked
Man
into the
versus
fucking
Bee.
jet engine.
That's
He's
good.
dead.
That's cool.
And then Man is his last name. Bee kills Man in the first ep, and then it becomes a legal case. Man v Bee, where his family is suing the Bee.
Here's what's stressing me out. What's stressing me out.
Yeah.
Talk about irreparable damage that's going to be done in the process. I'm standing, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm pacing. I'm standing.
I can tell. I hear it.
Irreparable damage done in the process to our brand. I know as much as we've talked about this now, it is going to be something that people tell us about every step of the way.
Good.
And you know what? In this case,
Good.
I'll take anything you got.
Keep it coming.
Keep it coming. I got to know more about Man versus Bee.
Do you think the episodes are like 3 minutes long, and then that's how they make a series out of it? Here's the thing, guys. I know you're not supposed to do it like liberals tell you not to, but you can kill a bee so easy. You're so much bigger than they are. And as soon as you stop being afraid of the sharp part on them, you learn that the rest of the parts of them will yield beneath your mighty palm.
Also, all things considered, bees, it's fine. You know what I mean? At a certain point, and I haven't seen the movie, but at a certain point, I don't know how long I can go before I'm just like, just ignore it.
Yeah.
What's the bee? What damage could a bee possibly do?
Hold on.
Sorry, there's somebody at my door.
That was the weirdest knocking.
Oh my God. It's me from the future.
What?
Justin, it's 10 episodes long.
Wow.
Wait, that can't be right. I swear to God.
Now
10 episodes?
Season 1.
You got it. Season 1 of this epic tale.
Season
of
1,
Man
huh?
versus Bee. How is it 10 episodes?
I hope that the first 9 episodes are building to the bee and the man encountering each other for the first time. I hope that they have the sheer guts to make the man and bee not face off until like episode 10.
Do it
right?
Witcher style, where it's taking place in like 2 different timelines, and they meet in the middle. That's good.
Sliding doors.
I love this. Get to see, I imagine Rowan Atkinson's backstory and the bee talking about like his greatest opponent, right?
Is it 10 episodes?
How is it 10 episodes, Justin?
I'm freaking out.
How many episodes should it be, Justin? Mr. Hotshot fucking Hollywood producer.
Okay.
How many episodes should it be? 4 episodes?
4. Well, now it's a mini series, Justin.
Yeah, which means it's got Golden Globe heat at that point.
That's true.
Earth. What if it? Oh. What if it doesn't come to America?
No, fuck that. I'll move.
What if it's?
I'll move to the UK for 10 weeks. Because I assume they're not going to dump this all at once. This will be one episode at a time, baby. Yeah.
This is appointment viewing.
This is the point. You can't dump it all at once. This is structure. They're going to build this out. They're going to fucking tantric.
We'll be there day one.
We'll be there day one, live streaming with you.
Yeah.
We're doing a live watch along June 24th. Get there.
If we can make it to the premiere, fuck, man, I'll be there. You know what I mean?
I can't make. They gotta send me screenies. I gotta.
Oh,
see this
yeah.
early.
Yeah, this
I
one-
gotta have time to
access.
process.
It's got big SAG energy, this one.
You can't expect me to just talk about it day one, unpack my feelings. No, I need time.
Did we say Rowan Atkinson's bad yet? I feel like we could have covered that up top.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So anyway,
If we, hey, here's a safe assumption. If we do a watch or something, there's probably at least one person in there we don't like.
yeah, right. This one, there's just the one person.
So far,
Yeah, the bee might be a piece of shit.
It might be
yeah,
a
that's
problematic
true.
bee.
I don't know about this bee. I don't know what this bee is doing. I don't know. Oh, boy. But if they called me right now and said, hey, would you voice the bee? I'd consider it. I'd see what the offer is.
How is it? I'm hoping.
How's it 10?
How is it 10 though? I'm hoping that maybe this is one of those like early Sonic the Hedgehog things where like all the fans are like, certainly not 10.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, we regret our decision to say it's 10.
Okay,
It's
wait.
not 10.
They can
I
also
felt
be
was
like,
wrong.
they'll also be like, Rowan Atkinson's whole steez looks way off, guys. And they'll be like, oh, okay, we'll CGI in a different Rowan Atkinson.
a different Steez.
Can I posit this? I could see it being 10
Just
episodes.
give me Chris O. Just take out Rowan. Give me Chris O'Dowd.
Thank you.
Okay.
Give me Richard Iowade fighting a bee.
Oh, my fuck. I would watch 100 episodes of that.
Can
Are you
imagine
kidding
how
me?
legitimately pumped if somebody was like, do you want to watch Richard Iowade fight a bee for 10 episodes? Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
For some reason, as soon as you said Chris, my mind went to Elliot, and I would also watch that.
I would
television.
also watch
There's
that.
so many people I would rather watch fight a bee.
Almost any, but I mean,
Yeah.
almost any. It's the least, I mean, except unless it was like Lawrence the Cable Gentleman. Like that would be the only
Even that,
one where
ooh, but if he was playing himself and he had kind of like let his hair down and
Yeah,
retired.
this is him at home.
Thank you.
The cameras are off. The lights have dimmed.
You know that Lawrence the Cable Gentleman doesn't have quite as funky an accent as he puts on.
Oh, I know
stage,
he's
right?
laying a little bit. It is a role.
He's got a little bit of drawl, but it is not nearly the the cadence that he pulls
It's
off
in
on.
his day-to-day life. He is Lawrence Kreisner, the national security advisor to the Biden administration. So that
Right.
is his day-to-day. And then at night, he's like, "Get her done."
Yeah.
Hey, time to get her done.
That must have been really hard. Can you imagine him in the mirror for like 3 days straight, just like, "Get her done, get her done, get her."
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can't-
I'm on to
we
something.
can't go. Look, guys,
What if
fucking-
each
no.
episode...
We got to focus on Man versus Bee right
Each
You're right.
episode is the same day told from a different perspective. It's the same events of the
Oh,
day.
after
Hey,
party.
after
That could be
party.
good.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. I can see that happening.
Rashomon, okay.
I would also
yes.
accept 10 episodes. Each episode, exact same, different comedian plays the Rowan Atkinson part each time. I would watch that.
That would
forever.
be good. I want one of the episodes to just be a shot-for-shot recreation of that one episode of Breaking Bad where there's the fly, but in this case it's a bee, and the bee
Yeah.
does represent the guilt you feel for letting someone die.
Exactly.
Was he in a situation where he's like, I want to do a TV show? Who call all
him?
my friends to see who wants to do a TV show?
Not
with
bad.
me.
Not far
And they
off.
were like, we checked and
No one.
nobody does. He's like, what about bees?
What about bees indeed, Rowan? He walked into like his manager's office or his agent's and he said, okay, you know what? I'm ready. Hand me the stack of scripts people have submitted that they want me to be a part of. And they were like, and there was no stack of scripts. But then the agent saw a dead bee on the windowsill and was like, well, I tell you what I got. I got somebody that pitched me a great idea. And that's how it happened.
Okay, a
bee lives
boy.
a month.
Uh-huh.
A bee lives a month. So if there's 10 episodes of this, the bee's gonna die of natural causes that has to be. We're headed towards a Charlotte's Web.
There was a big problem in filming, yeah.
These bees keep dying. We have to film faster. I'm so tired of training these bees how to do a punchline.
But Rowan just kept eating the bees.
He's eating the bees.
Eating them.
You gotta stop
Rowan!
it. You gotta. He was gonna die anyways. It's me, Rowan Atkinson.
Hey, I was hungry.
I was hungry. And I ate a bee.
It's me, Rowan Atkinson. I eat the bees.
I dipped a bee in some marinara. I don't know who Rowan Atkinson is.
I wish the listeners had been here the first time I looked at the image, because honestly, it's one of the most powerful images I've seen in quite some time in terms of just like the raw potential of man. How is it? Can I ask
Please.
a little bit?
Please.
How is it 10?
How is it 10 episodes?
That's a lot of good question. A lot of people.
Yeah. How is it not? I was gonna say a movie, but even let's say 85 minutes.
A movie makes sense. I see. We're not talking about it if it's a movie, right?
No, absolutely
If it's
not.
a movie, it's like, oh,
whatever.
God, straight
We've
to the
seen
end.
that. It's called Mouse Hunt. It was good.
It was great. I love that movie.
Is he allergic
to bees? Oh, that does give the bee a fighting chance, which I appreciate.
He has like one shot.
Yeah.
Make it count.
That's good.
Or maybe the bee has like stolen his social security number, and it's like, oh, okay, we're at a bit of a standoff here, bee. I don't want you to ruin my credit.
Yeah.
I could see that. It could be a what about Bob kind of scenario where at first the whole family's like, get rid of that bee. But then the family was like, yeah, you know what? I actually like this bee.
Reincarnated wife.
I'm enjoying imagining Rowan Atkinson reaching for his podcast volume knob, just turning it all the way down. And he keeps turning it a little back up to see if we're still talking about it. Like, oh, God, they're still... Okay, please, just do a munch squad. Get me back, please.
Hello, it's me, Rowan Atkinson. I love it if y'all stop talking about my movies.
I'm spiraling. I just need to eat a few bees.
That'll even me out.
I just need some... I'm way down. I just need to level up.
No, Rowan, you've been clean for months.
I'm hungry.
I'm going to chomp down some bees, or as I call them, honey gushers. You know they don't... The honey's
Rowan,
not in.
You can have some ants. It's all we've got in the house. You know that won't get me there.
All right.
My favorite brothers have ruined my movie. It's actually 10 episodes, Rowan.
Boys, you're getting a little silly. We need to calm down.
It's 10 episodes, Rowan. Wait, how is it 10 episodes?
Okay, bro.
I don't remember that.
I'm gonna put out a thing. This just says how we should do a shirt.
That just says how's it 10.
Do a shirt. This says how's it 10.
How's it 10?
Okay, let's start the show. I'm not feeling like doing a war with Grandpa.
No, we're not. We're not going to war with Grandpa. I will say it is sad because if anything was deserving, it would be Man versus Bee. But like, we have a long road. We have a lot of build up to this. There's going to be a trailer.
In a different universe, though, I would love an entire episode of us doing a 10-episode breakdown purely on spec of trying to figure out, like, okay, so what could you...
F1.
What would you do in F1 and then F2? What's the build?
That is quickly what this episode is becoming.
No, we're not letting it happen.
No, we would never.
No.
But what?
Nobody likes...
No,
but
stop.
How is it 10?
Stop. We're not even... If we joke about it 3 times, it comes real. There's a lemonade stand on my college campus that is handing out free cups of lemonade. Nice. I would love to approach them and receive a free drink, but there's something strange. One of the people working at the table is wearing a rainbow clown wig and a red nose, and the other is holding a large video camera.
Oh, no.
Who has those?
Who has a large video camera?
A large video camera.
It's a phone now. Okay.
And they're filming everyone who walks by or approaches the table. I've seen several people approach the table, and although everyone seems equally confused, they all received their free cups of lemonade and walked away unscathed. Brothers, am I good to get my free lemonade? I don't want to be pranked or put into a YouTube video of some sort. What is the catch to this? And that's from Lemonade Lover in LA. And it's all I can think about now. So I really, really hope that they did.
I do need.
I'm about to tell them not to, but I hope that they did because I need to know what happened.
Hey guys, I still have that one image of Rowan Atkinson up on my computer. I have
to close it.
You got to close it. We have to move on. I promise you, we'll be talking about Man vs. Bee a lot more in the lead up to the series. We are the brand ambassadors.
Yeah, I did get a call halfway through that. Yeah,
the street team.
Okay, here's the thing. What else could it be?
It's good.
If not some sort of prank or. I mean, I guess it could be like a, you come up and we're going to like ask you your feelings of like, what do you think about the current college administration?
Yeah. What do you think about Jesus Christ?
Yeah, that's
show
always on the table.
At youth group. And they're like, we're really out there changing some hearts and minds out there with our cold lemon drink.
By the way, I thought about this the other day. Colleges should offer one class that's just called like Atheist Professor Picks Apart Bible. I think that would be nice to give that to them.
That would be dope because then you would have a place for the strong ex-Marine who stands up and punches the professor so hard he dies and everybody gets saved.
And he's like, that was from Jesus.
To engineer that sort of on a institutional level.
It would just be nice to give that to them, you know? Just nice. I think Nani would appreciate it. Okay.
By them, you mean people who who think that's all that happens in colleges? To just give them fuel for the. Yeah, sure.
Why the rainbow wig?
I mean, I don't know why we need to pick apart the hue of the clown wig. It's a clown wig. They're wearing a clown nose and a clown wig. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, if not a prank, who puts that on and thinks this'll draw them in? That can't be it. Now, I will say, it is noticeable. You notice you're talking about it, aren't you? Why is the lemonade free then? I guess.
Yeah, free lemonade is tough.
Why lemonade? Why the camera? Why all the parts of it? I hate this.
Real quick, because there's not a lot of context to go on here, and we do need to move on because this is not an advice situation. I do really, though, quickly want to hear from each of you your best guess as to what is happening here.
Okay, and then can I amend that too? I would like each of us to best guess and would we take the free lemonade?
Okay,
absolutely.
I can answer the second part. No,
not.
I know how I'm a man. I'm 41 years old. I can get my own lemonade.
Okay, great. Best guess is what's going on. If the person's walked away unscathed, I think that they have set up the premise and forgotten that you also need some sort of punch, and they're just hoping something funny happens.
That's possible.
Okay, my guess is this is a sociology class,
Oh,
and they are showing how much our survival instincts have dulled to a point where we're accepting lemonade from clowns.
I like that too. Okay.
I think there's a YouTube channel called Piss Boys.
Huh.
Okay. I can see where you're going with this.
But Piss Boys would have better equipment. I like Justin's because I believe a school still has a big video camera.
Your brain told you to say out loud, that's wrong because Piss Boys would have better equipment than that.
Yeah. Piss Boys would be a popular channel, Griffin.
Why?
Why not?
Travis, you were so quick to shit on my thing, and your reasoning for it was Piss Boys, the imaginary YouTube channel, would be more professional than that.
Yeah.
And they would have more success and more views.
We all spend a lot of time on the internet, Griffin. You can't tell me that a channel called Piss Boys wouldn't be raking it
but
in.
I feel like you're doing a lot of talking and not listening and critical thinking.
Yeah, thank you, Griffin.
I think that Piss Boys would not be a good YouTube channel, Travis.
Okay. Why is that?
Because the joke that they are doing here is that they walk up and the clown says, "Want free lemonade?" and someone takes it and they say, "It's piss," and then the person's like, "Then I don't want it," and then the clown's like, "It's not piss," and then
that's good.
And then they see if the person drinks it or not.
That's Justin, 5 million hits.
Let's see, Justin has a link to. Oh, okay. Justin has
Piss Boys.
That's how you pronounce it.
Oh,
In
okay.
case I just found I searched YouTube to see if there was already a Piss Boys channel. There's not.
Yet.
There's a band. Well, Piss Boys band. Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. Let's go.
They publish every Tuesday and Thursday, by the way, if anyone wants to check out their content. It's incredible. Some of it is piss related, but they also do some like how-to DIY stuff
And
around the
there's a
house.
lot of witnessing.
And
There's
a lot of...
by the way, it was a Christian thing. The Christians witnessing to you or something.
Yes.
A friend of mine has been looking to buy an older TV to play her SNES on. The other day, my boss
I believe it's pronounced sneeze.
my boss had a pristine Kurt on the floor of her office. Sorry, that's a CRT. I asked about it, and she said she was waiting for her husband to take it to Goodwill. I texted my friend to ask if she wanted a free TV, and of course she said yes. When I went back to my boss to tell her I would take it off her hands, she was thrilled. She then asked how much my friend was willing to pay for it. I had already told my friend it was free, so I panicked and said I would see what I could do. Brothers, the TV is now sitting in my house waiting to be picked up. I don't want to take it back to work. But if I ask my notoriously cheap friend to pay, she won't want it. Do I have to pay for this TV now? Can I just not mention it to my boss again? I'm a broke college student, but I really want to play Super Mario. Please help. That's from Financially Flustered in the Finger Lakes.
Hey, right off the bat, can I just say? That's why she's the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, she sees a deal. She sees an angle. She's working it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. If you want the true experience of playing fucking Dr. Frankenstein 3D or like whatever the old cool SNES games are, you gotta
Yoshi's Island.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Frankenstein's Wonderful Laboratory 3D is the game that I was thinking of.
They came on the same cartridge. It was like a half and half.
Well, I know that they did the cartridge that was part Chrono Trigger, part Dr. Frankenstein's Wonderful.
But on the back of it was Yoshi's Island. If you turned it around,
yeah, if you put the card in backwards,
if you put it in upside down, it was Yoshi's Cookie, which was weird.
It was a cool cartridge.
It was. If you blew in it, it was a game genie.
Yeah, and it made a harmonica noise. Probably,
but it was a literal genie that came out. It was incredible.
Yeah, but
he would play games with you.
But he would grant your wishes in all these like really ironic, terrible ways.
Yeah. While he beat you at Mario Kart.
So, man, I don't know. I get it. I get that lifestyle, right? There's something about like input lag. That's why people like playing Smash Brothers on old ass TVs.
Well, I think it's the input. I don't know if input lag is part. I know that it's the pixels are blurred. If you use a CRT that has individual pixels being illuminated, that you get the true pristine image. Okay. But on an LCD, the pixels are blurred because they're being artificially rendered.
They also probably don't want to worry about adapters for the cables, guys. That's probably. They just have the one cable that plugs into an RCA hookup.
You think that's what's going on here, Trev?
Yes, Justin. That's 1,000% what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
You sound really.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are coming at this from your elite video game journalist days, and I'm like, they don't want to go to the trouble of finding an adapter.
You're shooting from the hip with your hot piss boys take.
Yes, thank you. I'm trying to get on that channel so bad, you guys. It would be so good for our brand if they would just have. I would say here's the thing. This is my take.
Yeah.
I think that everything's fine because you already have the TV, right? So it's not like your boss said, "Oh, great, I'll hold on to it till you bring me the money." You've got it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
dropped it outside. Went bang.
I mean, at this point, it's not a problem until it becomes a problem again. So I would just stop worrying about it if it was me, right? Because it's fine until it's not fine, and then you can figure it out.
Yeah,
that's not great advice. That's just where I'm at.
Not good. It kind of feels weird to say I'm going to give this away to Goodwill. Oh no, wait, I'll sell it. Like, I guess you do you, and I guess you got to chase the paper, but nothing lost there. You know what I mean?
Now, I will say, Griffin, to that point, the boss didn't say you will have to pay for it, or that will be $20 or whatever. They said, how much would they pay for it? And you, question asker, could have said, oh, nothing, right? Like, it was a very open-ended question with the possibility of $0 was an answer. And so there was a moment there that would have. Now, I get it. Sometimes on the show, we have to think about, but we didn't do that. That wasn't what happened. I understand that. But that's where I would have gone. Or just follow the husband to Goodwill and get it from there.
Well, then you got to buy it.
You're right, Justin. When he starts to bring it in, you come around the corner and you're like, yes, I am a Goodwill employee. I'll take that right off your hands. Boom. No problem.
There's no ethical or
no
legal
issues whatsoever.
What Travis just said.
And while you're at it, walk in there and just keep telling people you're a Goodwill employee. Just take some stuff. It's perfect.
It's a good way of building Goodwill. Hey. Griffin, do you have anything for us this week? Anything?
I mean, the wizard came to me in a dream last night.
Oh,
Whoa.
really?
Yeah, Daniel.
That's new.
Daniel sent this one, and thank you, Daniel. And it's not the most nutrageous one of them, but I found it fascinating, and it is how to become a saint.
Oh, I have wondered.
Of course you have.
Yeah, I mean, it's me.
Saints are people that Christians, particularly the Roman Catholics, believe are the holiest and virtuous servants of God and that they are now in heaven. Saints are celebrated with prayers, days on the holy calendar, and in art and iconography on churches, and their lives are revered, studied as examples for the rest of the faithful to follow. That's cool. There's also a lot of those places that will like make those big votive candles, but
sure.
But it'll have like a fucking
B. Arthur
on it.
B movie.
Some of these real sinners. Anyway,
Oh.
Here's step one.
Wait, was B. Arthur a real sinner?
Yeah, she did all kinds of blood rituals. So the
Awesome.
first step, become Catholic, and you can just do that. You can just go do that. Go hit up your local parish or whatever, and you're like, I would love to be Catholic. And Juice, don't you have to didn't they try to make you do like Catholic lessons?
You're mostly Catholic at this point, right?
I had a little bit of training, but no, just so they would let me get married in the church, we had to meet with a priest.
Yeah.
And he had to tell us the real meaning of marriage.
Now,
Okay.
Justin, was this a lot like that one scene, and this is a very important scene in cinema, in Street Fighter, when they were trying to make Blanca evil, and they filled it almost all the way up with evil, but then at the last moment it switched to good? Was that like you converting to Catholicism, and at the last moment they switched it?
It was basically exactly a shot-for-shot remake of the 2007 film License to Wed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Starring Robin Williams as the Reverend.
Okay,
who's
cool.
getting John Krasinski and Mandy Moore married.
Okay.
You remember?
I do. I remember it vividly.
But you're saying it wasn't a shot-for-shot remake of the 1994 film Street Fighter in the scene where they try to make Blanca 100% evil?
And when the priest was like, you want to get married on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a good Street Fighter movie joke that I think everyone's going to roll up.
Yeah, everyone got that one for sure.
Okay, so here we go. Live an exemplary and pious life. That's one step. That's a single step. Is to just like live so right and so good and spend all of your days on this earth fighting against poverty and oppression and devoting your life to scholarly study.
Is it okay that I start that now?
I think it might be a little bit late.
Shit, man.
A little bit late. This is
Wait, hold on. St. Paul did some shit, right?
I mean,
He came around.
He did. His was a pretty extreme example, but sure, yeah. Okay, so
all right.
next step, and I love the wording, perform at least 2 miracles.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like if you do 5, that's cool. I feel like you get into a case where like if you do too many miracles, people are going to get a little bit suspicious. 2 is I would say 2 to 3 is the sweet spot.
Yeah, I think once you hit 4 or more, people are going to be like, we get it.
But like they
Okay.
have to, there's like a ratification process that takes place. So like if you want to be safe, it might make sense to do 2 or 3 or even 4 if you feel like maybe one of them isn't going to count.
And I just take it from me, if you're like, and then the third M&M in a row that I got out of the package was blue.
That's probably not going to cut the mustard.
They don't take that one.
What's cool,
It is a little bit like the Guinness Book of World Records where they send someone to watch it, like, okay, do it. Oh, yeah, 6 in 1 minute. He's in, which is pretty cool. That part's
They don't
great.
actually do it like that for reasons we'll get into very, very shortly. But some examples. Unexplainable healing of the incurably sick, wounded, or dying is a classic, it says. As is interceding to miraculously stop or rescue people from an impending disaster. You don't technically have to perform these miracles while alive. You could intercede from heaven to make your miracles happen instead.
Oh, that sounds good.
That sounds like the easiest one. Tell me if this next step sounds good. Step 4, die.
I wasn't planning on that one, though.
No, I'm not going to do that one.
No getting around this one. Sainthood is a posthumous title. In fact, the canonization process only begins a minimum of 5 years after the subject's death. Oh,
what?
Man.
Oh, man. That's so long after.
This is the tricky needle to thread, is if possible, try to be martyred for your faith. I do not see how I could get myself in a situation.
But if I was going to go out, that's not bad. I mean,
yeah, sure, of all the ways to do it. So so remember now at this step, there's lots more things to do here, but you are dead now.
Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Okay.
Navigating the canonization process as a dead skeleton in the ground.
Don't get up and dance around in the grave.
No.
Frowned upon.
Don't climb out of your grave and start to kill people yelling.
To be sainted. This night does not work.
Make me a saint or I'll make you a skeleton too. That will not work. Threats do not work in this process.
They don't like it.
Develop a local, quote, devotion of people who remember your holiness and pray to you. You've got to, I think, set this one up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Have your
it probably
local
helps to have like a Confederate in this who's like, hey, do you guys remember Travis?
Yeah.
That guy ruled, right? Let's get together and talk about him.
Have your local bishop initiate a cause with the Vatican's Congregation for Sainthood Causes. Again, this is going to be a ball that you got to start rolling 5 years prior, right before your worm food, bro. Because it takes a while. Get investigated by the church. A postulate will pour over the details of your life, works, and your writings. Oh boy.
We're going to have to erase a lot of content from the old internet.
This guy does a lot of war stuff, huh?
Hey!
Dang it.
Hey, I really quick, the last, beatified person.
Yeah.
You guys know.
Mother
Teresa.
Teresa, right. Or Saint Teresa, no. So I just real quick want to mention something.
Yeah.
So she did 2 miracles, right?
Oh, bare minimum.
And yeah, you got to do 2 miracles. And then somebody is like this person named Monica had a tumor. She's in India. And she saw a light emanating from a photo of Mother Teresa. And then a medallion from Mother Teresa was put on her abdomen and the tumor went away. And it says in this story here on Biography that theologians and medical experts who delved into the case found that there was no earthly explanation for Bessra's recovery.
Huh.
And her cure was therefore attributed to the miraculous intervention of Mother Teresa.
All right.
That's cool. And the miracle was recognized by the Vatican in 2002. And there's another one just like this in 2008. Somebody should have said something about that.
The cool medallion, yeah.
Hey, big news, everybody. We have proof of miracles. That's huge. I feel like that should have been, maybe Twitter wasn't as big back then or something.
It's 2002. How the fuck were we supposed to know about it?
Can I also say this? The end result of that, it's hard for me not to throw a little shade on old Teresa there. I'm like, so just keep doing it. Why did you stop doing that?
More medallions.
It seems like that's a really cool thing to do.
It uses a lot of juice.
It uses a lot of it.
Well, that's why we need to work on more renewable energy.
Have your first miracle verified and beatified by the Pope. So this one's got to go way up the flagpole, essentially.
Hey, Pope, it's me, Travis. First of all, cut some of that shit out. Second of all, you know what I'm talking about. I got a last-minute reservation for 17. I'm talking like an hour before dinner. So if you want to fast track this process,
it doesn't matter. Stop. Applebee's.
It was Applebee's, but it was a lot of people last minute.
It was a small Applebee's.
And then when they brought the check, they had left 2 of the desserts off, so we got it for cheaper than expected. So pretty cool night.
Pretty cool. Next step. Get that second miracle.
And I was not hungover the next day, even though I had 8 Brutuses.
Okay.
All right.
Get that second miracle verified and become a saint. That's one step.
Easy.
If you got the first one, if you can do 1 miracle, I bet you can do 2. And then
they're already bought in at that point.
And then it gets not fun at the end where it says answer prayers. Now that Catholics are officially permitted to venerate you, they can ask you to speak with God on their behalf. I'm gonna be so busy cranking out medallions. I do not have time to make sure that your kid wins the soccer game.
Once I get into that, let's be honest, awesome VIP area that must exist in Heaven for Saints, I doubt I'm dipping out to answer a call on my cell phone. You know what I mean? Like
to be the middleman, to just be like,
yeah, that's true.
Lord, you got to check out this one.
You could probably just make it up, too.
Little baby Jonathan needs a win. He is so shitty at soccer, you would not believe it.
Could you send some angels down? We've done it before. Just let the angels help. No, not this time. Okay, sorry, I'll let him know. Yeah, he said, you got it. The angels will be there, but no one could see them. Power's in you all along. Bye.
What miracles do you guys think you could do? We'll say humously, not posthumously.
Okay. Let's see.
I could float.
Okay. Like David Blaine style?
No, not really.
Like on water? Like you would lay down and...
No, because everyone kind of floats in water.
I can't do it. I'm too dense with muscle, but...
I would make you float.
Yeah, see, that would be a good one.
I made my
better people than you have tried.
What's the miracle? I made my really muscly brother Travis float.
Yeah.
He said he couldn't do it because of his...
Through an all-starch diet and 8 months of hard work, I made him so he would float.
I did a miracle recently where at first there only seemed to be enough content for one episode, and I made it into 10 episodes before their very eyes.
That way there would be enough man versus bee for the whole congregation.
Yeah. And I passed out the scripts and I said, these are for you. Take of it. It is not very good.
Episodes 2 through 10 is where I carried you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's how to become a saint. And I think that's neat. Go for it, guys. Go for it, guys.
Anyway, take it from me, podcaster Griffin McElroy. This is swell.
Sounds like a cool gig.
Stuff.
Let's go to the money zone.
It's better with you.
Squarespace. I want to tell you about it. And you're going to listen for once, Griffin.
I guarantee you I am not.
Open those ears, buddy, because I'm going to put some knowledge in them, swirl it around, mix it up into a cocktail. Because Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, get engaged to your audience, and engage with your audience and sell anything.
Marry your fucking audience.
Your products, content you create, and even, Griffin, get this, your time. The most precious resource you have, you should get paid for it. And you can do that with Squarespace.
My most precious resource is the nectar that I produce.
That is true. It powers everything. Yeah. Look around you. See that? Your child's toy, your dishwasher, even your car. That's Griffin's nectar
on
at
my
work.
nectar that I create.
It's horrifying, but electrifying. Add online booking and scheduling to your Squarespace website. Clients can easily see your availability or reschedule if needed, taking the hassle out of coordinating calendars. Thank you. I use a weird calendar of my own design, so it can be really hard to sync up with people. And so it's really nice that Squarespace is there to help on Travis
keeps
time.
his shit pre-Gregorian, and it is a real hassle for the rest of us.
It's basically a 3-day calendar. I don't want to talk about it. Use customizable galleries to display images and videos in unique ways. Create pro-level videos effortlessly. The Squarespace Video Studio app helps you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, and drive sales. Head to squarespace.com/mybrother for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MYBROTHER, all one word, to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Yesterday, we were delighted and treated to, if you will, a fashion show by my daughter, Charlie. And this is a recurring thing at our house thanks to Stitch Fix. If you don't know Stitch Fix, and you should.
You must.
I mean, you should. If you don't know Stitch Fix, it is a service that helps you to find clothes that will look great on you. You tell them your style, your budget, the maybe events that you have coming up, or other things that you would need some new fashionable clothes for, And Stitch Fix is going to send you a box of great looks. You try them on. You only keep the stuff that you want, and the returns are easy. They have things in kids sizes, which is great because I don't want to spend a lot on kids' clothes because they outgrow the dang thing so quickly. And I can tell them that. Like, I'm not going to spend $100 on jeans.
Oh, I thought you meant you could tell your kids that.
Also, my daughter doesn't like jeans, so don't send jeans. They'll do that for you. They'll listen to you. And if you don't want to do this whole like stylist thing, if that's not your speed, you can use Stitch Fix Freestyle, which is an online shop built out of garments that they think you'll love. To get started, you take a style quiz so Stitch Fix can learn your preferences. Like we said, favorite colors, fits, price ranges, and you can get started today.
What?
By filling out your freestyle quiz at stitchfix.com/mybrother and get free shipping and returns. That's stitchfix.com/mybrother.
Max Fun Drive 2022 starts in just 1 week.
Monday, April 25th.
We'll have exclusive Max Fun Drive gifts, awesome episodes, bonus content, and you know what else? You'll just have to tune in.
We have some tricks up our sleeve. Sleeves? Tricks? Is it plural?
We'll catch you next week, the greatest time to support the podcasts you love. Max Fun Drive starts on Monday, April 25th.
Don't miss it.
If you're sick of constantly arguing with the people closest to you about topics that really aren't going to change the world, we're here to take that stress off of your shoulders. We take care of it for you on We Got This with Mark and Hal.
That's right, Hal. If you have a subjective question that you want answered objectively once and for all time for all of the people of the world, questions like, who's the best Disney villain, Mac or PC? Or should you put ketchup on a hot dog? That's why we're here.
Yes, I get that these are the biggest questions of our time, and we're often joined by special guests like Nathan Fillion, Orlando Jones, and Paget Brewster. So let Mark and Hal take care of it for you on We Got This with Mark and Hal, weekly on Maximum Fun.
Guys, the other day, something occurred to me, and I would like to issue you guys a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
I think, and I've been thinking about this a lot, in the straight, white, cis male category, I think of the three of us, I'm the most quintessential millennial dad. And I feel very strongly. The other day, I was mowing my lawn. I was wearing a Cobra Kai t-shirt that I've owned since before the TV show came out.
Thank you.
And I was listening to music on my iPhone without headphones, just blasting it out of my pocket.
Heck yeah.
And the music I was listening to was a combination of, there's a playlist of Matchbox 20, Incubus, Dave Matthews Band.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, oh, this is it. This is the height of it. Oh, and my sunglasses, they had a little strap around the back so they wouldn't fall off my sweaty ears.
What is this? This unforced error you are
I'm just saying, I've reached the point, that hit a point where I was like, oh, I've hit it. This is peak millennial dad energy. In quote, brackets, straight white cis male, in brackets.
What? Okay. Is there a bit associated with this?
Well, I had kind of thought that you guys would step up and be like, I think I'm the most quintessential dad. But now I'm just kind of hanging out there in the wind.
Weird. It's interesting. Griffin and I are sort of peering at you through the comedy glass, wondering why this exhibit is here.
Well, I kind of thought that it would become a thing where you guys would talk about your quintessential millennial dad.
No, that presumption is extremely millennial.
Thank you so much. See, now I'm re-energized because I just like to be peak anything, I think is what it comes to. But I also wanted to be a competition. I didn't want to just hand it to me.
As long as I want to get this train back on the road with a little anecdote that happened to me this week.
Okay. I didn't realize it was off the road. I thought, okay.
It was way off.
Oh, okay.
My daughter is 4. One of them, and she has this thing that she's been doing lately where rather than just sit on the potty, she puts like her whole ass into the toilet while she's peeing.
It's safer that way.
Honey, you got to stop doing that. She said, why? And I said, well, the germs will get out of the potty water and get into your body through your butt. And she said, up the stairs, right into the stink mouth.
Jesus Christ. Yes. God bless. She is the future.
It was, I had to lay down because up the stairs right into the sink mouth. I mean, it's just so powerful. It's like powerful wordplay.
For sure.
She's my favorite McElroy.
I haven't done anything weird or bad or uncool. I just
You're
kind
on your
of
way
been
to
doing
sainthood.
pretty normal stuff.
Maybe. How about another question?
Yeah.
I bought a new belt.
Yeah.
And I was so glad to have it that I considered swapping out my old one as I walked down the street leaving the store. This is my brand. I didn't do it because I this would be me leaving the store, and this thought would be in my subconscious. This belt's gonna fix everything.
Yeah. Here it is.
I gotta get this belt on right now.
Hold up my pants and my emotions.
This is gonna fix it. I didn't do it because I feared it was a little too close to actually removing my pants or signaling to others that the pants could come off. Would I have been justified to swap the belt and toss it in the garbage? Or is that too risque for a public sidewalk? That's from New Belt in New York.
How bad is your old belt that you're going to throw in the garbage? Has it reached that point? Because then, yes.
Well, I mean, if I don't know why they're buying a new belt.
Yeah.
This is a good point, Justin, because I don't know. I own multiple belts, but I've never bought one while wearing one because I never think that's not the time when you think about, do I need a belt?
Maybe
that's
this
not
belt hits really hot.
Something's going wrong in the wiring of this belt. There's a short somewhere in here. It's overheating on a regular basis. I have to keep pouring water into the old radiator.
The belts that I wear, I realized I was getting these tiny holes in the front of my t-shirts, and it's from where the belt buckle would repeatedly scrape against counters. So now I found these special belts that are elastic, and they have flat plastic clips on the front, and it looks like a
looks cool.
It looks like a prescription belt.
Yeah.
If that kind of thing
sounds like it,
exists.
Justin.
It looks like a prescription belt, but it stretches way out, way out.
Okay.
And it doesn't hold my pants up very good, but it does not make the holes in my shirt anymore.
Well,
I'll slack you guys.
no,
a
it's all
picture.
right.
Hold on.
It's cool.
I'll slack you guys.
Hey, here's the thing.
It's a prescription. It's like a prescription.
It's like a prescription belt. I get that. This is rare, but I will say, New Belt in New York, you are correct to a point where if you engage in the visible action of beginning to remove your belt,
correct,
for that time until the new belt goes on, anybody observing will think,
oh yeah, look at that.
Step 2 is pants.
You are taking off your pants. You're just in the very early stages of taking off your pants.
Okay.
You're in the preamble.
So until step 2 deviates from the expected outcome is, and then pants. You're right.
It does look like you're wearing juice. Sorry, I'm just looking at Justin's belt because it's the most busted thing I've ever seen. It does look like it looks like a lot of things. It looks sort of like a restraint strap on a child's stroller. It looks like a fanny pack without the fanny pack.
Yeah, I also think it looks a little bit like you showed up to somewhere and they said, oh, we have a dress code here. You have to wear a belt. And you said, I don't have a belt. And they said, well, we have some belts you could wear just to match the dress code. This is our simple.
It's like the hospital gown equivalent of belts.
It looks like
this isn't really doing much, but at least you got something.
It's like the 3D glasses equivalent of a belt that you walked into a ride and they handed out belts that they expect you to give back at the end of the ride.
Yeah.
That is what this looks like to me. It looks like a child has drawn their idea of a belt and then you've turned it into a reality.
It just doesn't it doesn't make the holes in my t-shirt.
And that's great. I love that about it.
I do love that for you. Could you announce I'm not taking off? No, that doesn't work. Would a sign help?
Would a sign help?
It's been a while since I asked, but if you made a sign that said just switching belts and you held it up or had someone hold it up next to you.
Could you loudly talk about can't wait to put on this new belt?
Oh,
and have the new belt prominently. Oh, yeah, I'll wear it. Oh, you should have done it in the store. I'll wear it out.
I'll wear it out.
Can you throw away my old belt?
Walk up to a stranger on the street, grab him by the shoulders and scream, it's New Belt Day! It's New Belt Day, everyone! and switch out. Then they're like, well, now I'm the weird one for not getting a new belt today. And what's that? The belt industry is turned around. What? The economy's fixed, all thanks to New Belt Day. Yeah.
Could you find someone who doesn't have a belt and just be like, hey, brother,
Ooh.
see you're on hard times.
Ooh.
Here, please. Take my belt.
No, these are overalls.
Here, brother.
No, they're straps at the top.
Here, brother. No, raise your hands up, brother, like an airplane. Let me put this belt on.
I'll take the belt. I don't need it right this second. It's a kind of an okay. You're putting it around me like a hula hoop. Okay, thank you for the belt.
I have a formal belt in black too. That's this exact thing, but it's black for formal occasions.
Well, okay. You can't just calling something formal doesn't make it formal, does it?
Black.
Okay. That just means it's black. It doesn't mean it's formal.
Okay. I want to hear your honest evaluations of my belt. Griffin, go.
It sucks.
That could have gone anyway.
Oh, shit.
I want to munch.
Weed?
It sounds like it. Yeah, baby.
I want to munch ease.
Oh, I get it. Squad.
I'll play fall.
This is our last episode before the big day, and we haven't even mentioned it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
420. Yeah.
420 is our last episode. I mean, it's basically our 420 episode. And this is a story about Wings. Everybody's getting into the biz. I just wanted to note the holiday. Here's the press release from Wingstop. Wingstop to offer blazed and glazed flavor for 420.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Let's be blunt.
There it is.
yeah,
I
that's
love
it
that.
too.
That's wordplay, baby.
Wingstop Inc. knows their wings are the ultimate munchies.
Well,
and that's hard to disagree.
Yeah.
By the way, hard.
I do
In
not want to.
so many ways.
I don't want to be messy.
No,
And it's also a meal. Like,
I got munchies. The only thing I want is Cheetos.
yeah, right. Cheetos are.
I just want Cheetos.
Doritos and Cheetos could battle for the ultimate munchie.
A little bit of popcorn with some tahini and MSG on it. That's what I want. I don't want meat
Sauce.
420 is a sacred
I'd take
holiday
jerky.
for our 420 is a sacred holiday for our guests.
Sacred?
Don't let the fact that we put ink in the name of our company fool you. We are down with marijuana. So in celebration of the most chill day of the year, the wing joint is they
You
are
like
really
that.
packing them in.
Yeah, I like this. It lets me know they're hip. You know what I mean? I can trust them. Definitely not cops.
In celebration of the most chill day of the year, the Wing Joint is honoring their cannabis-loving fans with a limited edition 420 inspired flavor called Blazed and Glazed, available starting on April 18th in restaurants nationwide. Crafted with a blend of hemp seeds, terpenes, strawberry, and cayenne pepper. What are you doing over there?
What are you guys doing?
Seems
like you just had some stuff laying around, some different
The
powders.
new flavor is designed to taste like 420,
What?
capturing the herbal notes of the holiday, and many even produce a mouth-tingling sensation. Although, and I think it's really cool that they put this in here, the flavor won't actually get you high.
Okay. Well, all right then. Can I just say real quick, and we talk about this a lot on this show, especially in Month Squad, words mean things. I don't think food can be limited edition, right? You could say limited time, but unless you've only made like 12 of these wings.
We've made 12 of these wings. Come get them. They're $1,000 a piece. So it might produce a mouth-tingling sensation, but it won't get you high. And I'm gonna need to hear more about this. So let's check in with Marisa Corona. She's
Thank
the
you.
Chief
I've been
Growth
waiting.
Officer. Some of our biggest fans aren't just pairing their favorite wings with seasoned fries. And then it says she rose her eyebrows suggestively for 35 straight seconds. Which is weird.
Get it?
While many brands are starting to give a nod to 420, we're going higher than ever this year by dedicating an entire flavor to it. As the cannabis industry grows, so does Wingstop's desire to engage this audience.
Huh. And yet you're still treating it like a bunch of hippies in a van.
They are, yeah, it's still, exactly. We're playing fish music 24 hours a day. While Wingstop is no stranger to weed culture,
Jesus
this is the first
Christ
year
alive.
That's what I say. When I walk into a room full of people smoking, I'm like, oh, me? I'm no stranger to weed culture.
We're no strangers to weed culture. We drug test our employees, probably, I bet. We understand.
We know all the dirty things these perverts are up to.
We get it.
This is the first year the brand has created a custom flavor in honor of the holiday. Wingstop's Blazed and Glazed flavor is available in restaurants nationwide starting on April 18th through the 22nd.
I should hope so.
Or while supplies last.
It's starting May 3rd.
The flavor and Wingstop food truck will also meet celebrants at Hippie Hill in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park on April 20th to infuse flavor into the festival.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, cool. I think, it's pretty cool. There's thousands of people incarcerated for fucking having a couple of leaves of marijuana in their pocket during a traffic stop, and then Wingstop's over here like, crunch them up, baby, roll them in the sweet green stuff, right?
We know you're chronically hungry for these wings.
You get it?
Yeah, that's fair. Cool. Yum yum.
Cool.
Well, anyway, that's the story on 420. I will say though, it's like there's not a lot of 420 this year. I feel like I think it's because people are hitting the CBD so hard. Like that was a big thing for a while. People putting a lot of CBD into their products.
Also, though, a lot of places have now like legalized marijuana, and it's hard to compete with the actual thing. It's like if McDonald's was like, hey, this St. Patrick's Day, come get our beer flavored burger. No beer in it. There's no beer. I can't stress enough. There's no beer in it.
Fucked up, not fun at all.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. It's called My Brother, Me, in case you've forgotten. It's not called Man vs. Bee. That is our favorite TV show.
Yeah, that one was taken.
If you live in St. Louis, is that the Griffin? Is that?
I believe it's Street Louis.
They prefer Sweet Louis.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. If you live in Sweet Louis, or Kansas City, or Minneapolis, we would like you to please come see us perform. If you would do that, it would be really nice.
Does that sound good?
Is that cool with you guys?
Why did you just come? Just please come. We're doing a Taz show in Minneapolis. It's gonna be balanced.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be cool. Somebody else do this. I'm really
okay. Here's what it is. We're gonna be there, and we would like you to be there. We want to be there together, and it's gonna be super fun. We're doing St. Louis on 420, and get this, we're not gonna be high at all because the idea of doing that is really terrifying. But we'll be there.
I'm going to be a little high.
Well, just on life, I'll be so excited to see you. And it's our Fancy Takes Flight tour, so I don't know about them, but I'm going to dress up. You could dress up. People at home, it'll be like a prom thing.
I got to go get a tux today.
Okay. We're going to have a backdrop set up. You could do prom photos if you want to. One of perhaps the stupidest things we've ever done. It's a dumb thing, but it'll be super fun. And if you have questions for the show, it's been so long since we had to ask this, but if we're doing, if you're going to be at the live show and you have questions, please email them to us, MBMBaM at MaximumFun.org. Put your, the city name of the show you're going to be in at the subject line so we know how to separate them out. You can go to bit.ly/McElroy Tours to get those tickets. That's where we'll be this week. And then we have stops all over the place throughout the year, so make sure you go get those. At those shows, by the way, mask and proof of full vaccination or negative COVID test within 72 hours of event start is required. So make sure you bring your mask and proof of vaccination or proof of the negative COVID test. The Taz Game expansion pack is available for pre-order now. There's over 70 new cards, and you can get that at togetherstudios.com. That's TWO, gatherstudios.com. Also available for pre-order is the set of 5 Taz 20 dice. Those are the dice that have 1 through 6, 3 times with critical fail and critical success that we used in that game with the Bureau of Balance logo on them in a Taz Bureau of Balance dice bag. Dad's children's book, Goldie's Guide to Grandchilding, comes out May 10th. Pre-order that at Linktree/Goldie's Guide.
It's so good.
It is.
It's so cute. I got it. It's so
very good. Goldie's is IES, by the way. So go get that. Linktree/Goldie's Guide. And go head over to the merch store, see everything we got there. 10% of all merch proceeds for April will go to the Transgender Law Center. Get that at McElroymerch.com.
Thank you to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so, it's like funky, and it's got a beat I can really bounce.
Yeah.
I can really bounce my big ass to.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, you can wiggle it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, also I want to say, just coming up is Max Fun Drive. So just get excited because there's lots of cool stuff that we've got. A lot of good bonus stuff. So just get excited.
Some fun, Boko.
Just get excited.
Just
Boko.
get excited.
Get excited for content.
Oh, I want to hear your Tony Stark, your Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark.
Pepper, open up my suit lab. I've got a new idea for a cool laser that... I've got an idea for a cool laser that hurts Thanos's.
My name is Justin McElroy.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother, me. Kiss your dad, square the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned. Audience supported.